Alright, what's up everybody? We're going to be talking about training for the PCT, what we're doing. We're going to walk through some exercises with some footage of our workout we did the other day. We're also going to be talking about just training in general. Oh god, alright.
Nice breath in.
Yeah, I'm better now. Training in general for through hiking, long distance hiking. We're going to talk about if it's even necessary, because some people say it's not. I kind of think that's bullshit, to be honest. But
yeah.
And then we're also going to talk a little bit about what we did or didn't do before the AT and kind of how that worked or didn't work. Real quick before we get started, if you're on Instagram, which I know you are, well, most of you are, some of you are, a couple of you are, you gotta follow us. This man right here at 2_much_floss.
Yeah,
He's almost at 1,000. We gotta get this man to 1,000 Instagram followers.
1,000.
Yeah, and then you can unfollow him after that, but let's just... And you also gotta follow me. I'm getting close to 6,000 at Kyle Hates Hiking. Go do your thing. Follow your boys on Instagram. We're gonna be posting lots of shit down there during our PCT hike and leading up to our PCT hike. Alright, so to start this off, let's talk about just the necessity of training for a thru hike. And for a lot of you, you might think that's kind of a no-brainer, like obviously you should train before a thru hike, but I'm sure a lot of you also have heard people say like, oh, you don't need to train, like you can just like get in shape when you're on the trail. That is like fair, like people definitely do that and they're successful. Personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable going into a thru hike without training. I don't know, what about you?
Well, now that I've done a complete thru hike without training at first, I definitely feel like training is definitely necessary.
Yeah, I would feel like
sure.
I would feel like naked if I went into a thru hike without training. But there are people that do it, and basically the way it works is you use the first couple weeks of your hike as your training. So you start out really slow and just like hike yourself into shape. If for whatever reason you don't have time to train or you don't have the means to train or whatever, which if you do, I would highly recommend it, but if you just can't for whatever reason, then you can do this. Just start slow and use that first couple weeks as your training. Honestly, I don't know. I would rather train.
And I knew that going into the AT, like if I wasn't going to train, at least start out slow.
Yeah.
And I did not do that until my body forced me to do that.
Let me know in the comments, everybody, if you trained or didn't train before your thru hike. Especially if you didn't train, like, and you just did this like hike yourself into shape at the beginning thing, like let me know how that worked. In terms of what I did before the Appalachian Trail, I did train, however, it was definitely not as strenuous as we're going to be training and already are training for the PCT. Basically, all I did was probably starting like 2 months before my hike, I was just running on the trails on our college campus. You know, I was probably running like 8 miles a week max, so just a couple times a week, and it was pretty flat there too. There wasn't any hills. And then I was just doing like some pretty light leg workouts beforehand. And I think the best thing I did was hit the stair stepper, dude. That thing,
Oh yeah.
I wish we had access to a stair stepper, because if you can hit the stair stepper, especially if you're doing the AT, because you're going to be going up and down so much, like, dude, can rip that shit. We don't have access to, if we did, this would definitely be part of our training plan. I guess we have staircases. We
Yeah,
could just
we
go
do.
rip on the staircase a little bit. Did you do any training at all before the AT? I think you said you didn't do anything, right?
Yeah, I didn't train at all.
Were you at the gym a little bit?
Yeah, I was at the gym, but even at that time, I wasn't really training legs. I was doing more upper body.
You're just curling nonstop. Like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna hit the AT. He's gonna be sick.
I learned quick that it is important to train beforehand.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Because like the first day out, I did 16 miles, and just my knees weren't having it.
We're not leaving until May. That's our start time, and we're already like ramping it up. We went last weekend and we recorded a workout at our gym, and we're just going to walk through we did 5 exercises plus a warm-up. We're going to walk through everything we did. We're going to talk about hopefully why it's beneficial for hiking. Before we talk about that, you know what time it is. It's time to plug Drink Element, who is sponsoring this video and is a great electrolyte drink mix that you should definitely take with you when you're hiking, especially if you're going to be hiking where it's wicked hot. If you're going to be sweating a lot, you got to be replacing electrolytes. This is something that we're going to be like very focused on when we're hiking on the PCT, because even if you're drinking like a lot of water, if you're not replacing the electrolytes, you can still feel like crap. I've heard so many stories about this, and honestly on the AT, I kind of experienced this too. I wasn't replacing my electrolytes correctly, and when I was, unfortunately, I was not using Drink Element back then. I was using just whatever bullcrap they had at Walmart, and it was full of sugar, it was full of crap, and you're not going to get that with Drink Element. This stuff is really, really healthy. All it has is a great taste and the electrolytes, the salt, potassium, dude, magnesium,
Salty
all that
AF.
stuff. Yeah, it is salty. It's what you need if you're sweating a lot while you're on the trail. Drink Element's been supporting this channel so much over the past few months, and they're going to be hooking you guys up too, because they're going to send you a free sample pack if you hit the link in the description and the link on the screen right now. They're going to send you a free sample pack. You just got to pay the cost of shipping. They're going to show you how good it is before they ask for your money. They're going to prove it to you. Honestly, guys, I've gotten a ton of good feedback from people who have already gotten the free sample pack. So if you haven't done so already, drinklmnt.com/KyleHatesHiking. Go get your free sample pack. Our original plan was to actually film like the entire video in the gym, but it just didn't work. This was on Super Bowl Sunday. We showed up at like 3 p.m. and we thought it was not going to be crowded at all because it's like Super Bowl Sunday, and it was packed. So like we just awkwardly were on the treadmill for like 10 minutes and we were like, yeah, let's come back once the game starts. We're both just like looking around at the gym and it's way more crowded than we thought it was going to be. Like, how do we film this video without looking like complete idiots? Because like we're not even that jacked. I mean, look at him. He's not even... He's a little jacked, but you know, we're not jacked enough to be filming ourselves at the gym with complete confidence. So we went back later in the evening and we filmed pretty much everything, and we're just gonna walk through it. Hey, editing Kyle here. So I realized, yeah, as I was editing this, that we just completely forgot to mention a really obvious part of training for a thru hike, which is hiking. We only focused on like strength training at the gym in this video, but obviously another great way to train for a thru hike is to go out and do shakedown hikes and day hikes. Not sure how we overlooked that, but we did. And so that's another thing we're gonna be doing to train for this hike, is hiking. And also, I look like a fucking idiot in these workout videos. Okay, let's just get back to here. So the first thing we did,
We warmed up, baby.
you gotta warm up.
Got the blood pumping.
I should also say, like, disclaimer, like, obviously we're not professionals. Like, we're not trainers. We're just two goofs that are in decent shape and trying to get ready for the PCT. This is just what we're doing, so there's your disclaimer. But anyways, warm up.
So the warm-up was a minute on the exercise bike, and you set it to a high resistance, and you do that for 1 minute, as I said, but just try not to use your hands. Immediately after that, you go into 30 air squats. You might look a little ridiculous doing this, but who cares what other people think?
You look ridiculous.
And then after that was 20 jumping lunges. Takes a little bit of balance, a little bit of practice.
My right here is a little bit banged up from a crash on my skis I took like a month ago. Oh man, that would scare me a little bit. Some of these exercises were kind of hurting that.
Yeah, this one's a lot kind of more impact.
Yeah.
Definitely on the legs.
Definitely, but we did it. So once we got warmed up, the next thing we did was the leg press machine, which is a great hiking exercise. I would imagine that doing the leg press machine is like got to be pretty good for hiking, right? Like you're using a lot of those same muscles, especially when you're climbing.
So basically, you start off with one plate on each side, 140 pound. Alright, so first off you start with one 45-pound plate on each side of the leg press, and what I like to do is I'll do one set of 15 reps, and then
I was trying to with you.
one set of 15 reps, and then it's great to do this workout with a partner because they can put the plates on for you. So then the next set, two 45-pound plates.
And do 12, right?
You do 12 reps. And then you add 2 more plates and do 8 reps.
Yeah, and this is all like minimal time between.
Yeah, the only time you're able to rest really is when your partner's putting the weights on,
which just takes like a couple seconds. So you're basically just bang, bang, bang.
After that, you wait a minute and then you do the whole thing in reverse.
At this point, you have the 3 plates on. You do your 8 reps, then you take them off. Do your 12 reps, and then you're left with 1 plate on each side, and your legs are absolutely destroyed. This one absolutely rips your legs. Like I was feeling this like hardcore. I don't know, I feel like it's a pretty good hiking exercise. Like you're basically squatting.
And I like it too because it doesn't put a whole lot of stress on your back.
Yeah, no,
like
it doesn't.
If you were to squat with a bar.
Yeah, I don't like squatting with bars. So I don't know what I'm talking about. After that, we went into some things that I was struggling with, partially because of my leg and partially because Flossie is just stronger than I am, but Bulgarian split squats. I don't even know how to explain these. I'll let you take the reins there.
So basically, Bulgarian split squat is you have a bench behind you. You place one of your feet. I don't know how to explain this, dude.
So you put one leg behind your Why are we even trying to explain it? Just put it, okay. At this point, hopefully I put the freaking video up there so you see what we're saying here. Yeah, we did those and it sucked. I hate those. The next thing we did, which honestly, this one won't take much explaining at all. It's just the calf machine. You know, these are my legs, you just do a little bit of that, you know?
A little bit of that.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Flossie was telling me I should like put my feet wider and then do them like this. And
oh yeah, you can do them this way, or you can turn your feet in, do them this way, or you turn your feet out and do them this way.
And like, do we need to explain why calves are important for hiking? I mean, my calves are pretty ripped, honestly. You like that? You like this? Yeah, calves are good. You can do some other things too. Like you could do like grab some dumbbells and like do like calf raises, I guess, just like standing. The next exercise that we did, and this one absolutely destroyed me. Yeah, this is just squats, but not on the bar. Like we said, dumbbell squats. Well, I guess 2 of them are dumbbell squats. We have 3 different iterations of squats to finish this out, and we did 30 seconds of each. So you're basically squatting for 1.5 minutes straight. And the first one was the old goblet squat.
Should I explain that?
Yeah.
So basically the goblet squat is you have the dumbbell right here. You're in the squat position, you go down basically till about your elbows touch your legs and then go back up.
Yeah.
For 30 seconds.
Was he actually going that far down? I don't know. We'll check the footage and see. Also, and before somebody comments about how Flossie was using more weight than me on pretty much all these exercises, so haha. So we did 30 seconds of goblet squats, and then you do 30 seconds of sumo squats, which is one of my favorite names for an exercise, which is basically just a squat, but you hold the thing down here and you just, you know, the sumos. I don't even know why. Why is that a sumo squat?
Because they get in that position, baby.
Oh, really? And then we finish it off with 30 seconds of air squats, which is the most ridiculous looking shit you will ever do. I literally just did it like a couple hours ago. Basically just air humping.
Basically.
And so at this point, it's been 1.5 minutes. Your legs are absolutely burning. Every girl in the gym is checking you out. And then you rest. I don't know, rest for like a minute or 2. We didn't really time the rest, but...
yeah, a minute would be good.
I probably was doing like 2 minutes, not gonna lie, at least today, but... And then you do it all over again, and we did 3 sets of that. That was our day at the gym, basically. If you're looking for a training, hiking, weightlifting kind of thing, hopefully this is your vibe. This will give you some starting points. Obviously, there's a lot of different exercises you can do too, and we do switch it up as well. We don't do this exact routine every single time.
Yeah, I'd like to add some wall sits in there.
Yeah, dude, wall sits. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this workout. Let me know what other workouts we could add into our routine, like some other like hiking specific like good leg workouts. And once again, be sure to follow us on the old Instagram at Kyle Hates Hiking, at Too Much Floss, basically with some underscores in there. And let me know if you have any other PCT video ideas as well. So that's gonna do it. Thanks everybody.